Hi friends, and welcome back to episode 46 of The Wanderer. Only got 2 games to talk about since the last episode. First of all, we played Morton. We won 1-0. Early goal from Z Gomez there, getting us a win in front of a home crowd of 19,400. We then hosted Kilmarnock with a very much rotated squad. Brandon still in there, Roshan Williams in there, Graham Doran's in there, Billy Hughes in there because Ali Crawford got injured against Morton, and it was a 93rd minute winner from substitute Harry Cochrane that won us the game. It maybe wasn't deserved, this win. I feel, in all honesty, Kilmarnock were good for a point, but we nicked it obviously. We had all the clear cut chances in fairness, and that leaves the league table looking like this. Us and Rangers, a point separating us. We've had 2 draws, they do have a game in hand, but they've won 6 out of 6 coming into this game. This is the Betfred Cup, but that's the exact team we're playing. And then after that, in this episode, we're taking on Hibs. We're down in 8th right now, quite a bit behind us, but we're also got previous facing in Celtic. Despite them having a game in hand, the maximum they can get to is 12 points. I believe that game in hand might be against Rangers. Looking at the league table, which is really quite an interesting thing as well, because it means that they're not going to be favourites to win it right now on current form. Tommy Wright must be looking at his job and wondering if he can do well. But as you look at the stats, clean sheets, Freddie Woodman joint top with Bain and Wes Hotheringham. Ali Crawford 3rd in the assist chart. Z Gomez 2nd in the goal scorer chart for the SPL, so good stuff there. So we're going to continue on into the game, and this is the Betfred Cup. It's a quarterfinal. It's a cup that I'm not really that fussed for winning, but you know, we've not won a cup yet in this save, so it would be nice to win one. Danny Rogers in goal over Freddie Woodman. Did say I would give him the cup games. Tventanov at right back, Burgess, Footer and Mason makes up her usual back 4. McTominay in. I think I prefer Grant Young, but McTominay was the fitter of the 2 options for this game, and there's not a whole lot in between them. Baronis in, Jones, Cochrane and Hedges make up the front middle 3, and Gomez up top. I do have one more thing to tell you about. We did make 1 transfer. We didn't get one of our lads, but we brought in Herbie Kane in on loan. Just going to be a sort of ball winning midfielder option. He is very good. On loan from Liverpool for 2,700 a week, I think he's costing us in wages. Indeed it is. And he's not playing. He just gives us that option. I felt that was our weakest area in terms of cover. You know, if we got an injury to either McTominay or Young, we were in big trouble. Did try and get a winger to cover off Jones and Jamie Walker, whose name I'm forgetting for just a second, but unfortunately failed his work permit twice in the space of 2 hours, so that's unfortunate. And there wasn't a whole lot of time to find someone else, and in honesty I was looking and there wasn't nobody else. In reality there was not any options to loan in, and I didn't want to buy someone just for, you know, the sake of spending to have a backup that's going to be a 3rd choice when Hedges can cover that side. And you know, we could probably put Gomez out there and survive, and we could probably put Louis Moult out there and survive as well. So I felt it wasn't really an essential thing, just giving the team a bit of encouragement just now. Going forward, I think we need to work on the fullbacks, both our fullbacks. Mason was really good for about 5 or 6 games, and he has a great stints, but he's not the best, as we've had the most boring first half in the world ever. And Tventanov, pronounce that right, Tventanov is decent, but you know, he's not maybe developed as what he could be. So again, I'm just going to go with, you're not bad, but I have faith in you. Just try and get some greens out of it. Don't really want another game with extra time, if I'm honest, because we've got so many injuries already, and fitness is an issue. Although they're the one team with the injury just now. I'm going to start going in hard on a couple of their players. So we're going hard on McGuigan, which I think they're encouraging me to do. Indeed they are. We're going hard on this left back who's picked up, midfielder that's picked up an injury. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go hard again on Greg Taylor. We'll go always on the 2 fullbacks and Jan Alwick, the goalkeeper. No other recommendations. Is there anyone else that's really tired? This right back, so we'll go in hard on Carl Jenkinson as well. And Cameron Burgess picked up an injury, so we'll bring on Harry Suter. Just give him game time. I don't want to be hit on the break because our defender's got an injury. They brought in James Tavernier up at left wing, which is an interesting choice. And we're going to make our next sub. Our options are a bit limited here, but we're going to bring on Lanchada for Jones, switch Hedges across. There is a goal in the background there. We'll need to rewind this. It's from a corner. Mason takes it across for Hedges, plays it across to Cochrane. Absolute thunderbolt from Harry Cochrane into the top corner. You do not save them. The goalkeeper's got no chance. Put 2 goalkeepers in net and you probably got no chance. What a strike from Harry Cochrane. Really putting his marker down on the game. And I was kind of concerned bringing him off, but I don't want to bring Hughes on, if I'm honest. So I'm going to bring Brandon on. He's coming on for Tesvanov. He's just recovering from injuries, maybe not quite injury match fit yet, rather. So I think that's really important. And again, I wanted to make tactical changes, but we can't without cancelling that sub. Because I just want to start going a bit harder on guys that are tiring. So even Chris Cadden here. Greg Taylor's already off. This lad here. Guys that are coming off the bench are fine. We're already tired on McGuigan. And what are you saying about Stanley again? Let's just kick him off the park right now. I think that's going to be our best way to progressing in this cup. Macmillan, Kaika. It's bobbled and it's fallen kind. Once again, we're playing against the Old Firm. And it's a strike that's bobbled around and falls kind for them. Slightly different from the unlucky one that we had against Celtic. But that's really unlucky, I feel. That one in particular. You know, there was a couple of deflections before it fell for them. So hopefully we can get another goal here. We've got a free kick, Cochrane. Not with that pass. It's not really Cochrane's fault there. I think that's Lanchada, the South African, just takes his back completely off the ball and doesn't pay any attention to his man. That's very frustrating. Brandon McTominay plays it out to Lanchada, who's paying attention this time, into Harry Cochrane. And again, Lanchada not paying attention and misses out on it. But again, we do recover the ball. Cochrane. Lanchada paying attention this time and finds Z Gomez off the bar and over for a goal kick. Bit unlucky there. Maybe some small argument Rangers have been the slightly better team, but we've put more chances on target. We've had the better chances. But we're going to lose here because it's so frustrating. We miss an interception and it was a poor throw-in from Jamie Brandon, and fair. I don't like making defensive subs, and the reality is we made 2 defensive subs today and it's really hurt us. I feel like we had the win there, but we don't. We've gone out. I'm going to go with we gave it our all. Jamie Brandon's going to get a warning for poor performance. I'm just trying to see other stats here. Z Gomez, I'm going to go with a cam. I'm not pleased. In fact, we'll do the same. We'll just do the same with all the guys rather than that. Your mistake cost us a goal. And we'll leave the match. Very frustrated. Be back in just a second with the Hibernian game though. Again, we are travelling, so I'll be back for that in just a second, guys. And we've travelled to Easter Road. We've got Woodman in goal, we've got Tvestinov on the right, we've got the Suter brothers in the Heart of Defence. Burgess out just for this game, we should be back for the Aberdeen game. Mason on the left, Young, Baronas, Hedges, Cochrane, Jones make up the midfield, and Gomez up top. They're playing a very strong team as well. McGinn, McGrandles, very good players. Irwin, we know, he was a bit of a pain in the backside for us last season. So we'll see how this game goes. So I'm going to sort of praise them. And I'm just going to go with the player natural game because that's going to relax them a little bit. It's a derby game, it's away from home. And again, I've been trying to relax him in the media. And getting a lot of questions there, but I think I covered them all with about the right sort of answers that I wanted to. So Porteous to Hanlon as they kick off, and again, hoping that by just relaxing the players a little bit, it gives us an edge that maybe we wouldn't have had otherwise. Celtic beating Morton, there's nothing new there. We're going to just give a bit of encouragement here, a bit earlier than normal. They've got a free kick, Maguire sinks it in. It's won by Hanlon but held by Freddie Woodman. Can't imagine that being the full tactic, so highlight rather, so let's see how this goes on. Woodman launches forward for Z Gomez. Jones, give it back to him. Oh, it's such a poor pass there. Killer pass was right at the right time and just didn't get the pace on it. Baronis over for Jones again. Can he find the ball? And it is, and it's Ryan Hedges at the back post. Jordan Jones's cross was very deep. Wasn't expecting it to be that deep. Hedges comes charging in and gets in front of his man to tuck it home. 1-0 to Hearts. We've not had the best of luck against Hibs, but this is actually putting us top of the league as things stand, putting us well clear of Aberdeen, 2 points ahead of Rangers, who will have 2 games in hand and haven't dropped a point yet. And we obviously know that they've got the grit to come back from the last game. Irwin intercepted by Mason Well, back to Baronis, who is filling in for the out of position player, but his pass is poor and picked out by Hanlon. Harry Suter heads away. McGrandles to McGinn. Over the top for McMullen. It's whipped in towards Irwin. Woodman saves. My heart was in my chest there for in my throat for a little bit there. I try and get the right speech out. Probably going to make a half-time sub, bringing off Grant Young for McTominay because Young's not having a great game here. Although he has got up to a 6.4. Need to maybe look at Cochrane at a 6.1. Not ideal. We do have Dorrans on the bench for once because I wanted the extra edge, and you know what, I'm just going to go with everyone there. We're going to go with Baronis and Hedges with that, recover them well, and Jones with the same. And then the 3 that are left, we're going to go with Assertive. I'm not happy with your performance today. See if we can edge them up just a little bit. We've got a lot of green there, so hopefully that's going to work out for us as Harry Suter and Baronis having a little pass off there. In fact, looking at the game right now, we're getting absolutely dominated. I might make some changes at some point very soon. Cochrane's still not in this game at 6.1, so I'm going to bring him off for Dorrans because that's the option we've got there. I'm going to bring on McTominay here. We'll put him back here, and I'm going to bring Baronis back as well, just to try and cut off that attacking threat that they are going to have. The issue with doing that is it kind of forces our hand a little bit with other changes. John Suter does well to get there. That's a pass at Woodman. Didn't think it was actually going to make it there. I thought it was quite poor, but nice and composed from Woodman to Festinov. Up to McTominay, forward for Ryan Hedges. Back again. And the Bulgarians found a decent ball here for Graham Dorrans. If he can latch on, he can. He's got men behind. And Jones cannot miss that one. It's 2-0. What a pass from Dorrans. I thought he was going to go for Z Gomez, and it went past Gomez, and I'm like, ah. But Jones coming in at the back post. Cannot miss from there. 2-0. And we're going to make one last sub. We're going to have to bring on Lanchaba for Jones or Hedges, but I'm not sure which one. I kind of want to bring on Molt as well. Decisions. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes while I think about this, to be honest. Think I am leaning to going with Lanchada for Hedges. Jamie Walker's out for another 6 days, so hopefully we could get him back for the Aberdeen game as Dorrans floats this one into Harry Suter. It's off the bar from Harry Suter. Mason to Lanchada. John Suter, and end of highlight. It's been an Edinburgh derby of great dreams. We maybe weren't the best team in the first half. We've been good in the second, but Simon Murray with the chance of the game hits the post from point blank range, and a shot that he should never have missed. The goalkeeper had no chance there. In fact, he didn't even move, and I'm not convinced that's because he knew it was going onto the post and wide. Woodman does play it forward there. McGinn, Maguire, Naismith, Simon Murray, McGrandles. That's a decent effort, but I say it's decent, it's actually quite poor in the end. But I would have done the same. Celtic drawn against Morton. I think I've either not picked up a point or they've not picked up a win yet this season. So we've got a good result. Both our wingers chipping in. Jordan Jones with a goal, Ryan Hedges with a goal, Graham Dorrans and Jones with assists. It's not showing me who the man of the match is there. My man of the match would have been Jordan Jones, a goal and an assist, but apparently not. Apparently man of the match was Ryan Hedges, who guess you've got an argument for as well, with a goal and a decent performance before coming off. Personally, I would have gone with Jones, but each to their own. Very, very good performance, and it was their first Edinburgh Derby win as well, because if I remember correctly, they beat us last time, the first time we played them, and then the last time they got a very, very late equaliser on the second last day of the season, and then we beat Rangers. Well, I think they lost somewhere to give us the third place, so that leaves the league table looking pretty good. We're top of the league provisionally. Rangers have 2 games in hand, so we're not going to stay there. We're probably going to likely be 4 points behind, as Rangers have Celtic and Hamilton from what I'm looking at to play. And you'd expect them probably to win both games. Not easy games by any stretch, but you know, they're unbeaten, and Celtic having a poor season. In fact, that was indeed Morton's second point of the season away to Celtic, so big result for them. Anyway guys, we're going to end this episode here. We're going to come back. My head tells me to come back for the Aberdeen game, it tells me to come back for the Rangers game, but what I think we're going to do, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back for this Celtic game, the second Celtic game of the season at Tynecastle. I think that makes sense, because we've had so many games in quick succession. If we want to get on with this series, which I know you guys want, you don't want to have 20 episodes a season, so we're going to get on with the Celtic game next, and I think that gives us a nice sort of break of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches. It's a reasonable break. The 2 big games that are the obvious choices are fairly close, and then we've not really got our obvious choice until then, and then that would give us a nice little break, and we could go with the Rangers Aberdeen set next and miss an Edinburgh Derby. I think that's what's probably going to be the most logical thing to do. Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.